Morning, Anna.
Morning, Sheree.
When I go work.
But me have a flat tire, so I call Professor Joe and I can help me change the tire. So I wait on him.
Alright, then me see in our building.
Then cool.
Alright.
So today we'll be learning how to change a tire, and I have Hannah K with me.
Hi guys.
She has never changed a car tire before, so I'll be teaching her how to do that, and she'll be doing all of the work. Alright, so just stay tuned. So when you're changing a tire, you must have three things. You must have your spare tire, you must have the jack, and your jack handle. And also, because the lug nut is already in this, you don't necessarily need a separate lug nut. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to do in order for you to change a tire, you have to loosen the lug nuts.
Alright,
So go ahead and do that. So pull this away a little bit. Alright. So remember, anti-clockwise loosen, clockwise tighten.
Alright.
So you must know clockwise different from anti-clockwise.
Clockwise, anti-clockwise.
That's right. So bend the angle like this.
Okay.
Fit it in and then you pull it forward. If it's too tight, one tip. Alright. If it's too tight, all you need to do is put it like this and then just step on it.
Okay.
Good?
Oh,
So now you don't want to take it off as yet, because if you take it off, what is going to happen is you're not going to be able to jack up the car. Well, you're going to jack up the car, but then you want to make sure that you loosen the lug nuts, so when the car is lifted up, then you can remove the tire.
Alright, so first loosen all.
Just loosen the lug nuts.
Okay.
So just remember, this is important for you to know, because if you are stranded on the road, you can always assist yourself. Because nowadays, no one is helping anybody. And you cannot trust anyone. So make sure that you pay attention to the steps.
Now stand me back.
Step on that. One more.
I'm tired.
There you go. Alright, so after you loosen your lug nuts, the next thing you want to do is jack up the car. Alright, so you're going to place the jack under the car. So let me show you where exactly you're going to place it. So where you want to place the jack is you want to place it right here, because this is a support system that will help you to raise the car without any pressure. If you put it on the body of the car, it can damage your car, even if you put it under here.
Which one I put right as well?
Alright, so you're going to place it right here. This,
Oh.
yes.
Okay, okay. So basically the metal must come in here, so.
Yes. And then you're going to just put some wind in it. So turn the, now you can use the hand for that part. Next way.
Clockwise.
So clockwise, raise the jack, anti-clockwise, lower the jack.
Okay.
Right in between the groove. Because that is based specifically to aid you to, jack up the car.
Alright.
So push it
In place.
Yes, do it now. Tighten it. So just do it with the hand until it, yeah. There you go. Alright, so one very important thing is you want to make sure that you loosen the lug nuts before you raise the car off the ground. Why should we do that? Because if you raise the car off the ground without loosening the lug nuts, what is going to happen is going to be extremely difficult for you to loosen the lug nuts when the tire is off the ground, because it's going to keep on rotating. So you want to make sure that you loosen it before you raise it off the ground.
Alright, what's next?
So now we are going to continue with the winding process. So after you place the jack under the car and you give the jack some tension, then you can start winding the jack tighter so you can raise the car off the ground. Just like what Hannah is doing here. So to make it a little faster, you want to give the entire...
Oh,
Yes.
that makes sense.
And then you can open this, turn,
Eh.
close, and yeah.
Okay.
No, that's gonna be no, that is too much force. So do like this, come like this, excuse. Then you do like this,
Okay.
this, and continue.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So I'm not helping you anymore.
Well,
All right. Yes.
okay.
Yes. There you go. So now you see that the car is raising off the ground.
It's not bad. But can't me do?
Tired? So you're gonna stop as soon as you can place your hand under the tire. When your hand can move under the tire.
How long will it
All right, so let me just speed up the process a little bit for you. Yes.
Mighty rock.
All right, you're doing a good job. All right, so a little more. So what you can also do as well is for you to know when the tire is off the ground, you can rotate the tire. And as soon as you see that it is spinning, then you know that, all right, you can go ahead and loosen, well, not loosen, but remove the lug nuts.
One. Up it.
All right, so that's good.
That's good.
Or you can just do it a little more just for safe space. All right, good job. So now the tire is able to rotate. Now we are going to go ahead and remove the lug nuts so we can remove the damaged tire and replace it with the spare tire. So go ahead and remove the lug nuts. Anti-clockwise, loosen. There you go. So you can just remove them, put it right here. Alright, so after removing all the lug nuts again, we just remove the tire. So go ahead and remove the damaged tire. You can just put it over here. Alright, good. So now you're going to place the spare tire onto the holes. So ensure that you line up the holes with the actual holes. So you might want to use your foot to give you support. Yeah. Ensure that you match the holes first. Alright. Wonderful. So when you do that, you just want to, so in some cases you can just use your foot here to just keep the tire in place, and then you can just place one of the lug nuts on, alright, so that the tire doesn't fall off. So now you can continue right there. Stop.
After the lug nuts are on,
Then you want to tighten it.
alright.
Not, well, you cannot tighten it, so my bad, you cannot tighten it, because if you try to tighten it when the tire is off the ground, it is just going to continue to spin. So what you want to do is just give it a little tension. Ensure that they are tight enough with your hands, and then you're going to drop down the car to the ground. Alright, so go ahead and drop down the car to the ground. Let me just put this in the trunk.
Forget. Clockwise.
Clockwise, tighten. Anti-clockwise, loosen. So you're tightening the bolts.
No, me I jot down the car.
Oh, so it's anti-clockwise. Alright, so as soon as the tire touches the ground, then you can tighten the bolts.
Not finish.
Not finished? Alright. Alright. Let me just give you a little support. So now you can tighten the bolts. So here we go.
I can't. You're supposed to go too low.
And
What time is the same direction?
clockwise, no?
Oh.
The
So
jack is opposite to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So clockwise tighten, anti-clockwise loosen.
Yes.
But for that it is anti-clockwise bring it up, clockwise bring it down.
Clockwise bring it up. Anti-clockwise bring it down. Alright, so now we're finished. So now you have your tire, spare tire on. Now you can go to work.
So the experience of changing the tire was not bad. It was actually easy. The most challenging part for me was loosening the bolts, because I had to put a lot of energy into loosening the bolts. Also, jacking up the car was not hard. It's just that it was a bit, for me, it took a bit of time, so that was tiring. Recalling the steps. Alright, so the first thing is to loosen the bolts.
The lug nuts.
The lug nuts. Clockwise tighten, anti-clockwise loosen.
There you go.
Alright, so after loosening the bolts, then use the jack to lift the car from the ground, ensuring to place the metal part under the car into
Inside of here.
this section here. Then use the wrench.
The handle, I love it.
Oh, the handle to raise the jack so the car can come off the ground. The directions are clockwise,
Tighten.
clockwise tighten, anti-clockwise.
Or clockwise, raise the car. As you can see, so clockwise raise it, anti-clockwise lower it.
Alright, even if we don't remember the part that we made the actual work.
You will see, yes.
Right.
There you go.
Alright, after raising the car, then remove the bolts, take the tire from the, what's the name of this section? Take the tire off the car.
Off the hub.
Off
So
the
just
hub.
take the tire off the hub.
Right, and then put the spare tire onto the car and then
Give a little tension.
yes, give some tension to the bolts. After giving the tension, then lower the car using the jack and the lug wrench. After the car is lowered, then tighten the bolts.
There you go.
7 out of 10.
I would give it 10 out of 10. I would say 8.
That's not bad for first time experience. Alright, high five.
Alright, so I hope you learned something today. I'm sure Hanaki learned something. So just ensure that you just bear these steps in mind. If you ever encounter a damaged tire, you can simply just change it by following the steps. Ensure that you like, you comment, and you subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment as well. If you learned something, then you can just give it a thumbs up. So I'll catch you in the next video. Alright, Anna, a little more.
Thank you.